Program as always. We now move over to Europe next, where Russian President Vladimir Putin emphasized the critical role of the Navy in safeguarding Russia's security and sovereignty during Navy Day celebrations in St. Petersburg. He highlighted the ongoing July storm maneuvers, which involve over 150 ships and 15,000 personnel across multiple seas, aimed at simulating complex combat scenarios. Putin also stressed that these exercises incorporate lessons from Russia's special military operation in Ukraine. He confirmed ongoing efforts to equip the Navy with advanced technology and improve combat readiness, including the transformation of 5 Marine Corps brigades into divisions to enhance the Navy's strike power. We're now joined by Mark Sutherland, who is a geopolitical commentator. He joins us live from London to discuss this. Mark, thank you very much for joining us. Mark, President Putin's comments on the critical role of Russia's Navy in safeguarding the country's security, they're significant. How do you interpret his emphasis on the Russian Navy's strategic importance, given these events are occurring?
It's extremely important, and remember that I think it was 2017 that he then brought back the Navy Day celebration and being able to address the Navy and then basically show off the particular ships and Navy that the Russians have since the Soviet Union. This is extremely important within the conflict that is going on, because as we know, we think we know, but information then comes. It's how we get hold of that information, e.g. to find out where various submarines, etc., are underwater in various parts of the world in that theater of war, including, it would then include between the West and the East. So this is very, very important. Putin, I think, like all of us, there is a lot we are concerned about how the reaction from leaders, what buttons would people push. He has then got pressure from home that maybe they're not being very honest or clear about. The same within Ukraine, as we've said, we want this whole thing to end. But this is an opportunity for Putin to flex muscles again, just to say, this is the Navy that we have, this is the resources that we have, even though they have then cancelled this Navy Day celebration today because they are concerned, they have security issues that they are then concerned about.
Mark, this day is quite grand. However, we hear that Russia constantly has sanctions imposed upon it. And is an outlier in the current geopolitical climate. However, this goes to show that Russia certainly does still have muscles, as you put it. What does this military parade show about Moscow's economic state, its military capabilities?
As you've said, this is an occasion for the Russians to then show their military capabilities, what they have, what ships they have, etc. It is always a signal to its enemies. This is saying, well, don't push us. We have actually got this. It's extreme. At times, it's an extremely difficult minefield, Thomas, to go through, because there are concerns about the economic strains of this war on the economy of Russia. How long have they got within the war chest before they are running out of money and turning to this? We're also very aware of the awful killings on both sides, the amount of casualties, etc. But as you and I have discussed before with the whole BRICS nations, e.g., this is a case of flexing. No, we know what's going on. We need to then actually stand by the people that are standing by us to say that we are going to see things through. We are a military power. This is their words. This is what they're showing, to say that we are not to be trifled with. You and I need hours and hours to sit down and go through much history on this issue, Thomas.
Yes, Mark, indeed. But we do come to a close on that and move over to the continent.